Can you guys hear that? You know what that sound is? That sound is day 3 of backing beans out of the grain pen. Oh man, that's loud with earplugs in. I think we're ruining our vaculator. I don't think it's made for, oh actually I know it's not made for what we're doing. And I think it's taking a beating. Hoses, we're renting them. So I'm pretty sure we'll be buying them because the hoses are going shot. We've vaculated so much and it takes so long for the grain to go up 30 feet and then down 45 feet into the vaculator that I thought we were going to be able to do 500 bushel an hour. No, I think we currently 15 hours yesterday. We're about 18 hours evacuating up there so far. They should be done shortly, hopefully. Started about an hour ago. I estimated, or we kind of all estimated, about 2 hours worth more evacuating, and then we get to rip everything down, which everyone is going to be so excited when that's happening because this is no fun. We did get probably all but maybe 1,000 bushel worth out with literally next to no contamination, just because it was up. Now we sucked everything that we could out of the bin that was on top of the corn without getting contamination. Now we are currently cleaning up on top of the corn, so it looks actually better than I thought it would with corn and the soybeans that they're sucking up. But they're doing a really good job up there. It really looks good. Me and Dad were up there last night for a little bit. Dad's been doing most of it himself. We told him to swap out yesterday. I told him to shut her down. I'll go up there, but he feels really bad that this happened, and I think he's kind of beating himself up about it. So he said, it's my screw up, I'll take care of the hard work. So I'm just down here watching TikTok videos and unplugging the vaculator, because what's been happening is there's a little shaft on the back of the vaculator there with a fan looking device. Anyways, just how it works. I would describe the vaculator like taking a wet dry vac, shoving the hose in a pail of water and letting it suck till the hose fills up and then taking it out. Then when the hose is filled up, it starts, you know, like trying to suck air, and it comes with this massive plug of grain, and that free falls that 40 feet down, slams into that fan thing and jams it solid. Whether the 1086 don't have enough hydraulic pressure to keep it rolling, or if it's just that much grain, either way it plugs it. And that's why there's grain all over out there, because I've been having to open it up, dump big piles of grain on the ground, and I finally said after the third time I'm done cleaning it up, I'm using the bobcat to clean it up when we're done. That's a pretty common thing, so someone has to be down here to watch the vaculator, which is an extremely boring job because I was down here 12 hours yesterday and it plugged 4 times, so a lot of sitting and waiting, and then I gotta make sure that the gravity box don't overflow, and just a lot of watching everything. When the pit fills up, I have to run the grain to the contaminated grain we're putting in the overhead. We're gonna have to try to blend it off. We are allowed 3% foreign materials in your grain, so corn and your soybeans would be called foreign materials. So we're just gonna have to, you know, trickle off that 1,000 bushel over, I don't know how many semi-loads it's gonna take, 20, 30, I have no idea. But that's what we're gonna be doing, so hopefully we don't get docked too bad, but I'm sure we probably will get some, which is what it is. I mean, nothing I can do about it. Enough talking. I think we're probably going to be doing some spraying here shortly. I know Eric and Randy were out spraying while me and Dad did this, and this is kind of where we're at right now. what that means? That means they're done. Woo! We didn't even plug it today. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Loading beans out. We hit a deer with the truck. Need a new bumper now. Well, we didn't run out of fuel, so that's a good thing. Woo! Silence at last. You did good, old girl. You did good. So they almost got everything removed out of the inside of the bin. Finally got our driveway back, which is awesome. These ones are actually really light. They're all aluminum. This one, that's heavy. So is this one. Next truck's coming in. Just like that, we're all cleaned up, and it never happened, did it? Did it even happen?
Part of my life ended in there.
Never again experience?
Never again. New rules implemented here.
I agree. I fully agree. Off to go spray. Second pass soybeans, I guess. T-track. So it looks like Eric's gonna get loaded up also. He's right there. They're gonna load up and he's gonna be doing some big fields. I'm kind of more or less going around doing some borders, just odds and ends little fields, so I ain't gonna get much done today. But it's gotta be done, so that is what it is. So I just sprayed about maybe 50 acres worth of Enlist 1 out, did some borders, did a couple small fields, then I had to do a rinse out, just got done rinsing the sprayer out. I'm loaded up with Liberty now. Gonna go to a field that Enlist 1 cannot be sprayed on because the beans are Liberty or Roundup. We're going to be doing a little test plot out there sponsored by Egg Chem Solutions. We're going to be putting on some fungicide on some test strips out there actually. We're going to do a 130 acre or 110 acre batch, which I'm pulling right now, which is just Liberty and our water conditioner. And then we are going to be coming back out there with a 100 acre batch in this nice half section we have down the road. So when I refill, it'll have fungicide in there, which I'll get the name of that whenever I refill. And then we're gonna spray that out, so we'll have an awesome side-by-side in a half section. So if we have yield benefits doing it this early in the season, we will know with the combine monitors, and I will also definitely show you guys the results of that this fall when we are harvesting them. Show what the maps look like. So anyways, we will get to it here. So the big Swede, he's in the other sprayer. You can't see him, but off to my left here in another half section, which is about, well, that one's got some sloughs and stuff, but about 260 acres in that field. And we are putting on 20 gallons an acre. So now we have to fill 3 times per half section roughly. Most we can get in here is about 110 acres worth roughly. So we gotta fill a lot, which is what it is. When you're spraying Smurf juice, you gotta use 20 gallons an acre for good coverage, good burn on the weeds with this Liberty. I call it Smurf juice because it's blue, and my tank, you can't probably see it with the camera, but it's got a nice blue tinge to it. It's actually really pretty. So anyways, we are burning through the water at 13 miles an hour, roughly 170 acres an hour we can push out, roughly almost 60 gallons a minute these sprayers are putting out the booms. That's pumping water. That's another thing, these two sprayers that we have the big solution pumps. I'm not sure how many gallons per minute they are, but I think we're almost maxing them out. I'm not positive on that though. I should ask my Underfirth rep or do some Googling. But anyways, it's really cool to be blasting it out. We have to put bigger nozzles in so that we can put that out at the pressure that we want, or ideal, and less drift, better targeted. When you start pushing high pressure with your tip pressure, you will make the droplets so small that they just kind of blow away and don't ever hit the ground or hit the weeds and leaves. So that's why you want your pressure around that 40 to 50 psi mark is kind of where we shoot for when going down the field. We will, if we're bordering fields, we will slow down to try and get down to that 25 psi tip pressure just to really maximize the droplet size, get it bigger. Hey, Mr. Water Hemp, you're no match. You are no match for my Smurf juice. You shall die. Hey, Lamb's Quarter. He's gonna die too. I have to kill him myself. Woo! I love my job. Ah! Look at all the water hemp! Die, water hemp, die! You will die! Blasting them. Really dumping it on. 66 gallons an acre is what I'm putting it on right now. So I really don't actually know how big or how many gallons a minute the pump does, but obviously it's having no problem right now. Anyways, I'm just about done with my first load here, and I'm gonna be reloading with the fungicide for the rest of this field actually. Yeah, just about ready. Down to 65 gallons left. I probably won't make it to the end of the field, but that is what it is. So what we got going on here, we're putting Propaz fungicide on. Here's what it looks like. That's what we're going to be putting on at 13 ounces an acre. We're also throwing some insecticide on, Declare, because we found there's a bunch of little moths out there, tons of them, and I'm afraid there one is. There one goes. I don't know, they blew in here in them windy days and they're here now and they must die. It's gonna be a good test plot. We got bugs out here, we got moths, fungicide, doing a 100-acre batch test strip, see what she does on the yield monitor this fall. Thank you, Chem Solutions, for sponsoring this test plot. If you guys want fungicide, insecticide, herbicide, anything, give them a call. John would love to hear from you. So I just entered in my fungicide and insecticide into my monitor so that we can track this throughout harvest and everything. We don't forget, and we'll know pretty much exactly to the line where it was applied. And then when we get harvest data, we'll be able to overlay where I sprayed onto the harvest map and know if we got a yield increase or not. Pretty slick, huh? I think so. Test strip being applied, more like test acreage. 100 acres. We are giving her 20 gallons an acre. We did not change the rate at all, so have to wait till fall now to see if it makes a difference. So I'm gonna go and put a flag here at the end of my pass. And I'm also, I forgot to flag that end, but I'm going to go down there, flag that end, so that we can continue to monitor this throughout the rest of the season, just visually. That's the only reason. Maybe in the fall we'll be able to see this and be able to, you know, if this is my guest row, cut it out so that you get a true, you know, not half and half. Putting the flag down. So the big Swede claims that the deer will come up and nibble on this and pull this off, or pull the flag out of the ground. I kind of question it, but I hope the deer stay away from it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Once again, I appreciate every one of you guys. And don't forget to like this video if you did, and leave a comment below. We are actually going to be doing more 100-acre test strips in some other fields around, just to try different planting dates. This was the first bean field planted of the season, so we're going to try some different planting dates, some different varieties, just maybe, I don't know, 5 different 100-acre test fields. We'll see. That's the plan as of right now. But once again, see you guys next time.